There are different methods to draft a gown. There is princess that method. There is normal that method. There is side that method. There is different method. So today we are going with top and skirt method to draft a gown. The top and skirt method is when you draft the upper part, like from your shoulder to your waist. There's cutting. You join the shoulder to your waist, and from your waist to your maybe knee or your full length, you join it together. When there is cutting at the waist, that's the top and the skirt method. So that's what we're going to do today. That's the method we are doing today. The top and skirt method of a gown. So that's what we're going to draft today. First thing we're going to do is let's get our middle. Let's get our middle point. So to get our middle point, just okay. Let's get our middle point. So after the middle point, we are going to get our half length, and our half length is 16. Our half length is 16. That's what we are using for our half length, like from our shoulder to waist is 16. So shoulder to waist is 16. Then let's draft the full length. The full length we're working on is 49. But because our fabric, because this plain pattern is not enough, so let's go with this length. Then we are going to add the extra inches when we are drafting, when we are putting the pattern on the clothes. So this is 35. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. So we are going to add 4 at the when we are placing it on the fabrics. The reason why I'm not adding any material is because we are still going to cut the fabrics. So we are just know that when you are drafting the plain, when you are drafting the fabrics, you are going to place it on the plain, then you add extra 4 inch. So our best point is 9. So 9, then 16 for our waist. 9 and 6. So let's connect it. So we have connected it. Next, we are going to is our shoulder. Our shoulder is 7. Our shoulder is 15. So 15 divided by 2 is 7. So our shoulder is 15 divided by 2. That's 7 and a half. We're working with this shoulder. Our bust is 33 divided by 4. That's 8.25. And our hip is 37. That's divided by 4. That's 9.25. Shoulder to waist. Our shoulder to waist is 16. Our bust point is 9. So these are the measurements we are working with. Okay. To get our hip point, I use 9. It depends on, you can measure the person, or you can just use if the person has a big bust, you can use maybe 9 and about 10. But for this person, the hip is 37, so I'm using 9. So the bust the hip point is 9. So let's 8 points. And our under bust. Our under bust is 8. 12. So this is our bust point. This is our under bust. This is our waist, and this is our hip. So let's get ahead. I said you are going to measure the back. You divide your back by 2. So our back gives us 7.5. And by the side here, this place, we are going to go down by 1 for the shoulder slope. So, and we are using 3 by 3 for the neck. The standard measurement for neck is 3 by 3. That's the standard. The neck depth and neck length is 3 by 3. That's what I use most times. But if you want that person, you want the shoulder, the neck to come down, you can use 4, you can use 4. Let's use 3 by 3. So then you are going to use our and draft it like this. So I'll go like this. So then we are going to join this shoulder to our shoulder slope. This is our shoulder slope. I said you are going to measure 1 inch here. So you are going to join it. So we have already joined it to our shoulder slope. So to get our armhole length, to get our armhole, so armhole, to get it, we are going to add, it's going to be our bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. That's it. If you are putting sleeve on the armhole, it's going to be on our bust divided by 6 plus 1.5, which gives us 7. But if it is sleeveless gown, that means you're not going to add 1.5, you're going to add 2 if it's sleeveless. But since it's not sleeveless, it's going to have sleeve, so we are working with 7. So let's go down by 7 here. So this is our armor. Hope you are getting it. Then next we're going to do is our nipple to nipple is 7. So we are using 3.5. You will divide what you have here. We said our armor is 7, right? So 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. You get the midpoint of this armor, which is 3.5. For the front, you are going to come inside by 1 inch. You come inside by 1. And for the back, you come inside by 0.5 inch. Let's get our bust point. What is our bust point? Our bust point is what is our bust is 8.25. So 8.25. I'm not adding the sewing allowance. I'm going to add it when I'm cutting the fabrics. So it's 8.25. So this is 8.25. Then our waist is what? Our waist is 26. 26 divided by 4 is 6.5. So 6.5. I said we are not adding the sewing allowance. I'm going to add the sewing allowance when I'm cutting the fabrics. So this is, and because this gown. I said there's going to be cutting this gown because we are putting that at the waist. We are putting that here. We are not doing princess that. So the that is, we are putting that here, and there's going to be side that. So we are going to come down here by 1 inch, by the side here by 1 inch. So, and you are going to connect it to the butt, to the nipple to nipple. So you connect it like this, the way I did. You connect it like this, and let's connect this one. So this is now cut the down part. So we're going to get, what is our hip? Our hip is 9.2, 2.5, 9.2.5. So this is our hip. I said you are not adding the swing allowance. So this is it. And I'm going to remove half. We are removing one. So we measure, what do you measure? 9.25. So this is 9.25. But let's connect it. If we are sewing and you are going to use your cuff ruler to make sure that this place is not pencil. So because this is a pencil gown, not normal shape gown, we are going to go inside by 1 inch. So then and this place too, to get our dart, you can use this method to drag a skirt too. I'm still going to post a video of skirts. So to get the inner dart, you are going to go in by 5. This is our dart. You go like from your waist to your hip, you go inside by 5. Then here, our dart, you are going to go inside. After your hip point, you go inside by 1 inch. 1 inch. The reason is that I don't have bust. If it's someone that has bust, you can adjust it. So you just you go inside by 1 inch from the bust point, and this page you go inside by 5. From your waist, you measure 5. And inside 0.75, 0.75. So we are removing 0.75 here. So this is half 1, 2. You just this it. So this is what you are removing on both sides, and you are going to join it. You join it to this place, the other side too. You are going to join it. Then this side you are going to join it. So this is our dart, the inner dart that we are doing. This is no stress. This is it. I've already drafted our basic bodies. This is it. So let's cut. No, let's draft. Then you are going to cut the place I cancelled. You are going to cut everything out. That's what you remove. You are going to measure this place. The total that we remove here is 1.5, right? Anything you remove here, you need to replace it back. So what you remove here, you are going to replace it back here. We remove 1.5 here. So you are going to replace the 1.5. So after replacing it, then you're going to join it. That you can decide to remove it, like you can decide not to sew it on the fabrics, and you can decide to sew it. But I don't want different. I want to eliminate it. I'm doing that manipulation now. So I decide not to sew it. I don't want it to show on the fabrics. I only want this inside, this that to show. So you're going to remove it. You're going to remove it. So when you are drafting your pattern, this is what is going to give you. I've already removed it like this. So when I sew it, it's going to be like this. Yeah. This place too. Back pattern. The first thing we're going to do is we are using this line. We are using this line. You have already moved the front pattern. This is zip allowance. Then you are going to measure 2, 2, 2, 2. So this is the zip. Hey, stop! I'm going to measure the back. We use 7.5 for the back. I'm going to measure the back. And I said our neck, we use 3 for the neck. There's, and we are going to use 1.5. We use 3 by 3 for the front, and we are using 3 by 1.5 for the back. That's what I use for my back. You are going to use your cuff ruler. To join it. Then you come down here by 1 inch. Right? Then you are going to join it to your shoulder. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to get our waist, because we use 16 for the waist for the front, and you know that our front and back is different. So we use 16 for the front, and we remove 1 by the side for that allowance, for that side that. So we are going to remove that 16 for our shoulder to waist. We use 16 for the front. So, and -1 as the side that. We use 1 as the side that. So that means our shoulder to waist for the back is going to be 15, because we are going to remove that 1 that you remove for the that as for the front. We are going to minus it from the normal waist, shoulder to waist that we use for the back, for the front. So it's going to remain 15. That's what you are going to measure here. That means you are measuring 16. So you are going to measure 16 here. Same here. Let's get our bust. Our bust is 9. So this is our bust point. This is our waist. Then from the waist, we use 15. To get the back, you are going to put your tape through here. To get the back, the down part, you are going to put your tape in this 16, because you have already removed, you have gotten that from the hip. So you are going to put your tape through here in this 16. So that means this one is remaining 1, 2, 3, 3 inches, not 4. And our hip, your hip to line. I said you're going to mark here. You're going to mark your bust, which is 8.25, your waist, then your hip 9.5. Then you connect everything. And then said you're going to mark your nipple to nipple here. You mark your nipple to nipple, which is 3.5, 3.5, and you come down. You come down by 2 inches from the bust point. This is the back. This is how to drop the back. You come down by 2 inches, and from your waist you come down by 2 inches. 4 inches. Sorry. From your bust point you come down by 2 inches, and from your waist you come down by. Let's join. So I said from your waist you come down by 2 inches. This is it, and this is it for you. And for the front pattern, we use 1.5 for the darts. So we are going to do the same thing here. You're going to measure 0.75 here, then 0.75 here, making 1.5. Then you're going to connect it. Then connect it. And I said anything you remove from the body, any darts that you remove, you are going to replace it back. So we remove 1.5 from the dart here. We are going to put the 1.5 here. Right? So this is it. Then you are going to connect. This is our post. You are going to connect it. I'm going to connect it. And for the side, for the zip side, we are using 2. Let's go by 1.5 inches. We are using 1.5 for the I'm using 1.5 for the zips allowance. 1.5 for the zip allowance. We use 7. When you want to draft our armhole, right? So we are going to use 7 here too. We use 7 when we want to draft our armhole. As you can see, we use 7 for our armhole. So that's what to measure here. Then we are going to join, and 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. We are going to get the midpoint of the 7, which is 3.5. And you are going to come inside by half inch. and we are going to cuff it. For the front, we use 1 inch. For the back, we are going to use 1/2 inch. So we did not add the sewing allowance. We have not added the sewing allowance. So this is it. So we are going to remove all this. The same thing we did for the back edge, 9.2. I'm going to measure the 9.2 here. I'm going to measure it there. And I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it, don't give it this. I'm going to remove 1 inch here. And we are going to join it to give it pencil down. So this is it. We are going to cut. We are going to cut now.